Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves are happening in the sky now. And it is going to be this month that we've got an eclipse. We've got the last Saturn-Uranus square. We've got Venus going retrograde. You add to this a full moon. Well, there's a lot to talk about here. I am going to, of course, focus on lunar events for this month, especially that solar eclipse taking place on the 4th of the month. I do want to talk about that because it is in fellow fire sign Sagittarius, and this is a part of the sky for you that has to do with what you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life. It has to do with creative fulfillment, children you have and children that you want. And so when I see a solar eclipse like this, there's a couple of interesting layers to it. One is that Uranus is speaking with this eclipse. Now, eclipses already are a wild card factor. You add Uranus into the mix, and it is that much more that events move very quickly. They seem to come out of nowhere, but they also invite change and resolution. And then we've got a harmonious connection to Saturn happening with this eclipse as well, which does suggest that the things that change now, they have the potential to positively affect your life for a long time to come. They move you towards greater stability and larger success. Now, for you, with this part of the sky, I gotta say, your fertility may take you very much by surprise now. Of course, there are other ways to direct this energy, so you may want to take that into consideration as well. But yes, this can be one of those moments where it feels as if things move very quickly, things change very quickly as well. And it can be one of these moments that invites you to look at what you are creating. Now, whether that is in terms of the children in your life and how it is you're learning from them, they're learning from you, whether it has to do with your understanding of the creations in your life, your creative endeavors, your creative output, all of that gets into focus at a time like this and may hold with it surprising new beginnings. So whether, again, children in your life, they may have some brand new chapters taking place for them. And if you have children, they're grown, it doesn't matter. There could be some very quick moving, but very good news on that front as well. Now, this can also represent your own creative endeavors, either beginning or having the potential to reach a whole lot of people very quickly, gaining new opportunities related to your creativity. But ultimately, this part of the sky has to do with living a life that you love in every area of life and your understanding of what you need to make you happy. And what you thought would make you happy and what actually does may end up being two very different things under a sky like this. And new understandings of how to align with a deeper sense of joy and happiness can reveal themselves to you now in very quick ways. But again, the changes that happen have the potential to create more happiness for you and for a long time to come. Now, as we navigate later into the month, it is going to be on the 18th that we will have this month's full moon. And this full moon is taking place in a friendship-oriented part of your sky. And it has to do with professional group endeavors as well. Now, this part of the sky invites you to look at your connections with others, and full moons bring with them truth, especially emotional truth. Now, here's the thing. We do have a supremely harmonious alignment with Jupiter that I think you will love. So this brings with it happiness and hope and a real sense of possibility, a real sense of, as a result of who you know, more is possible to you. But what we also have is a somewhat challenging connection between Neptune as well. And so what I would say with this energy, first and foremost, Friends and money do not mix at a time like this, so do keep that in mind. It just represents some disappointment on those fronts, but also in terms of coming to learn some truth about a friend or some truth about a particular group endeavor and dynamic that could be playing out there. And I'm so sorry to say, but it does happen sometimes. But as part of what is disappointing, it ultimately does free you and open you to greater hope as well. So whether it is that it feels like there are two distinct camps, so one feels disappointing, another feels very hopeful and exciting, or whether it feels as if there are mixed feelings within one particular dynamic, ultimately you see and understand how it is that whatever may be taking place now can benefit you. And if it feels like certain dynamics are changing, for example, if it feels like you've been involved in a group endeavor and now your role is beginning to come to a close, that's okay too. That can be part of what allows you to feel like exciting things are ahead. Now, where it comes to matters of love, a couple of things to take into consideration. One, of course, is December 19th, Venus goes retrograde. But for most of this month, Venus is going to hang out mighty close in the sky with Pluto. And that suggests a whole lot of intensity for a lot of us in matters of heart. But for you, I do think the eclipse is going to be a big focus for you in the context of love because it has to do with romance and flirtation. Where it comes to love, you're focused a lot more on the day-to-day and how you're living. And I speak about that in the Venus retrograde special horoscope. I will link to it below. But where it comes to an understanding of yourself, where it comes to an understanding of what is going to allow you to feel more in love, that eclipse is going to bring brand new opportunities and shed new light. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, I feel like that eclipse is going to bring with it a flirtation that may feel like it comes out of nowhere, that may feel like it takes you very much by surprise, but ultimately allows you to consider what you're really going for. The fact that Saturn is speaking in harmony with that eclipse, it tells me that if you are connecting with someone new now, you can see that there's real long-term potential here. For those of you just starting to date somebody, I do think this eclipse is going to bring truth to the forefront. And so there may be a surprising development that helps you to see this person differently to the point where you realize this isn't long-term material, and so you're ready to go in a different direction. It could be that you connect with someone new, and that's part of going in a different direction. But it could also be that you see this person differently, and it makes you realize that there really is long-term potential here, that you really do think that the two of you could move forward together and start to move in that very direction of deeper commitment. And for those of you in an established bond, well, look, I love this energy. Again, your fertility may take you very much by surprise now, so just be mindful of that. Whether you have children with this person or it's a blended family situation, there is this sense now of children coming into focus in some way for the two of you. But ultimately, there's a real sense of connecting here. How it is that heart and partnership are strengthened at this time is remarkable. So whether that's around children or whether that's just around wanting to feel more loved more often, the two of you are on an accelerated course, growing closer together. What I love about this month for you, well, there's so much here. It is a powerful time. Remember, Saturn is in your opposite sign. Towards the end of the month, Jupiter will leave your opposite sign as well. Ultimately, the direction that you're going in is one of freedom and excitement and delight. You are moving in a direction of more authentic, heart-oriented connections with other people and strengthening one-on-one bonds. A month like this shows you where you might need to do some more work to get there, or where it is that you, when you're honest with yourself, feels that the work is worth it and where it isn't. But regardless, you're moving towards greater stability and a greater sense of clarity as to whom you're aligned with and who's worth the energy you're giving to. Whether it's friendships, whether it's partnerships, all are growing clearer and stronger now. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week for every single sign for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.